Coming at you with another electric bike review. This time, a new brand. It's not Van Halen. It's not Austin Powers. It's Vanpowers. I swear, they come up with some names. Anyway, this is the Grand Teton Pro from Vanpowers. Let's see what this thing looks like. Seems like a pretty big bike. And I don't know, the big bikes usually do pretty good. So let's get it out of the box and see what it looks like. Here it is, all put together. As you can see, this is a pretty big bike. And it's got quite a few little features. What's this? Some kind of door hatch thing that doesn't open. We'll figure it out. Anyway, overall, a pretty high quality bike. I like the frame. It looks really strong. It is a hardtail, so no suspension in the rear. Has suspension in the front though, which is where it matters. And we'll just turn this on, make sure everything functions like it should. Nice color screen. That's pretty cool. And got our different modes. Boost mode. So lots to figure out on this. Thumb throttle obviously over here. Make sure we got it on the off position. So thumb throttle on the left side. I prefer it on the right, but whatever. It doesn't really matter too much on bicycles. Hey, hydraulic disc brakes. Love it. Makes a huge difference. This is Tektro brakes and nice gear shift mechanism as well. This is the Shimano Q's, and this is going to be a pretty nice cruising bike, I'll bet, because of the big wheels, tires, suspension in the front, and just an overall big bike. So let's go ahead and charge it up now, and then we'll take it out for a spin, see what it does. All right, so we're out on the Vanpowers Grand Teton, and this thing is pretty nice, I have to admit. Everything on it feels pretty high quality. It doesn't feel like a cheap bike. It's got just an overall real nice sturdy feel to everything. The brakes are awesome. I love that they're hydraulic. We're going over a lot of big bumps right now. You can see we're on a dirt road. So we're gonna get out on the main road. We're in eco mode right now. We'll put it in the higher modes and see what happens, but these bikes are limited to 20 miles per hour for our market, for the US market. So I'm not expecting crazy speeds or anything, but I'm wondering if there's a way to unlock it. Either way, we'll just continue on. We're gonna do like a nice 10-mile cruise, see how this bike holds up. All right, here it is. The red really pops in the sun. It's got like a flake to it. It's pretty nice, and it fades to black as it goes to the back. I love the coloring. Really a sharp looking bike. Okay, so let's go ahead, crank it up, I always ride with the seat real low on mine. This is pretty good for a smaller person. So if you're pretty short, I think you'll be happy with this bike, no problem. Even though it's a large bike, you should be able to ride it. Let's go ahead, crank it up to boost and see what that does. Dead stop, only using the throttle. There we go. Decent acceleration. And right up to 20 miles an hour, no problem. As you can see, it popped over 20 and it came back down. So this bike can definitely go faster. It's speed limited. And let's see, pedaling does not give us any more. So yeah, it's just speed limited at this point. So there's probably a way to unlock it. I'll look into it, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to ride it the way it was intended. This is how it was delivered to me, and it's legal. That's the thing. This is a Class 2 e-bike. It's legal. You can ride this thing on any road, sidewalk, not get any hassle from law enforcement or anything like that. We don't need that. So let's keep on cranking. We'll just go for this nice cruise. We'll see how the battery does and give it an overall rating. We'll try some multiple terrains here. Just overall performance. Pretty good so far. Okay, I went ahead and registered the bike. I went on the app, registered it, and there was an option with a disclaimer to switch it to a Class 3. So let's see if that gives us any more mile per hour. Oh, there it goes. Okay, you got a pedal in Class 3. There we go. Look at that. Hey, 25 miles an hour. That's more like it. Okay, so Class 3, you can't use the thumb. You got to pedal to get over that 20 mile an hour limit. But that's what we were looking for. Okay, now we're talking. Let's continue. All right, so yeah, 25 miles an hour, and I'll tell you, most of these bikes, you can't pedal them at 25 miles an hour. You're just ghost pedaling. But this one, it's good, it's comfortable. So this is a great setup. It's a little faster than the rest in Class 3, but totally comfortable. Okay, here we can see 4.9 miles, and it's really actually pretty nice. It shows you quite a bit of information. Max speed 27 miles per hour, range 34 miles. So I like this configuration. I like this setup. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead, shut her down. We're gonna take a little break here, turn around, and head back. See how it does on the second half of our 10-mile ride. So far, so good. Here's a nice little off-road section. And you can see even there's some big bumps here. It still takes it all. Suspension's good. So this is a pretty decent bike for off-road for sure. So here we can see speed-wise, speedometer's pretty close, about 1 mile per hour difference. So not too bad. I'll take that. This is like a gully here, and it's pretty steep. So I'm just gonna use only throttle to get myself up out of here so you can see like some of the climbing ability that this has in case you get into some terrain like that and you can't pedal yourself out for some reason, you hurt yourself, whatever. So we're just going to use the throttle only, and we're going to go up this kind of steep incline. You can see here. So it doesn't have like crazy power to get out, but it has enough. So you're not going to get stuck going places like that. You'll be able to kind of pull yourself out of a situation in case you can't pedal yourself out for some reason. Just an extra bonus feature I figured I'd show. But we're almost done with our 10-mile ride, so let's get home. Pedaling with it, 30 miles an hour. So you really want to put a little effort into it. You can get this thing to go 30 the whole way. Very impressive. All right, so we made it back. Let's look at our totals here. 10.2 miles. Shows 27 more miles of range. So figure 35 miles is probably a safe estimation for a range on this bike. Average speed 21.9 and 30.8 top speed. So not bad. I would say that's not bad at all. Pretty cool. So overall, I am pleased with this bike. This is a quality bike. I like the Bluetooth capability. You can get into it and do stuff using your phone, store your trips, change power levels as you saw I do. So really nice. Integrated brake light, tail light. You've got your headlight up here. Hydraulic disc brakes, like we said, nice color LCD. Suspension in the front, very nice. Overall, I mean, this is a nice bike. Super sturdy and really not super heavy. It's heavy, but it's not super heavy. Not as heavy as it looks. It's just heavy duty. I love this luggage rack on the back. That's really handy. And just the overall trim and fit. Attention to detail, like this chain guard for the frame, as well as this gear select guard for your derailleur. So that's really nice. Fenders front and rear, and just an overall great bike for the money. So if you're interested in one of these, do yourself a favor, follow the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Honestly, if I were gonna change anything at all on this bike, might be the seat. The seat's a little stiff, a little firm, but for most people, I'm sure it's fine. For me, I'd probably get a little bit cushier. Either way, Vanpowers Grand Teton, great bike. Thumbs up. See you guys in the next one.